Audrey Allison. Thanks for joining me. I'm so happy to be here today, and thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing these videos. You've been really supportive, Leo, so I want to thank you for that. And thanks for tuning in to my YouTube page and my Facebook page, all of those, the Google Plus page as well. Let's start your forecast with a full moon on July 1st. This will be at 9 degrees of Capricorn in your 6th house of health. So I like a full moon in the 6th because the full moon brings the ending, the awareness, the culmination in the 6th house of health and work and routine and regimen and pets, depending on how this is going to work for you. So there's an ending to maybe any Leos who weren't feeling very well right at the start of the month. There could be an ending or a healing to an ailment. This could also be an awareness of something that needs to be handled as far as a daily routine for you. And what a great month to pick that up, because happy birthday! It's going to be your birthday month soon. It's starting. So there's just some magnificent energy that's happening in Leo. And it is all about Leo. I can't even believe the astrology. Okay, so we start with I get so excited, I'm ahead of myself. We'll start with the full moon on the 1st, okay? In the 6th house, watch the pets, tend to care for them a little more, especially the older ones, very old pets, because the full moon in a 6th could bring a full ending of their time here, but it could also mean for those pets who haven't been feeling well as well that they start to release any ailments. But it is an awareness either way. So the awareness at the top is in the health sector and the work, daily routine. On the 8th of July, Mercury exits out of its sign of Gemini and goes into a more watery realm of Cancer. And I like this placement for a Leo because Mercury is communication and details and information. And the 12th house, where you hold Cancer right before Leo starts, is the house of dreams, is the house of hidden secrets and inner reflection and peace and quiet. It's the most quiet of all of the houses before the first house begins. It's also the house of addictions and a house of hidden secrets. Mercury here can give you dream information, can be like premonitions. And I love, as a Leo rising, I love when Mercury's in my 12th because I receive a lot of numbers through sleep and helps me in life with dream interpretation. So for those of you into that kind of thing, please heed any messages that you're receiving from July 8th through July 23rd. Mercury's only in this sector for 2 weeks and 1 day, so take advantage of him. Also, for those of you who are wanting to quit or release a habit or a vice that just doesn't serve you, on the 15th of July, this is where we have our new moon at 23 degrees of Cancer, where Mercury is, in this 12th house. A new moon in the 12th is all about releasing habits. Start your new year, your solar return, healthy, because the full moon with the 6th house wants you to put your health in order. The new moon in the 12th on the 15th is about releasing addiction or even pattern, habit. Maybe it's a subconscious habit because of the 12th house. It's so deep within you, you don't even realize you're doing it. I also feel that you could be very unaware of this habit. And it could be maybe how you're phrasing things to others. It could be negative speech and projecting your thought processes onto others. Could be something deep like that, because the 12th house doesn't play. That's a deep house. And I'm not talking club music. So listen, set your intentions on release on the 15th. You know what? There is a little squirrel above this umbrella who's cracking nuts and throwing them behind me. So if you can see stuff falling behind me, it's him. Okay. Okay, so let me just rephrase. The 15th is a perfect new moon to set your intentions on release and releasing what no longer serves you. Say you've picked up a habit after this year. Maybe you don't want to continue that after your solar return on the 22nd. The sun on the 22nd of July enters Leo. Yay, happy birthday! Where he meets up with Jupiter and Venus, who are hanging out in your sign in the first house of self, in the first house of the body. Make sure you watch your rising sign because it's more accurate for you in these horoscopes, because I'm putting Leo on the ascendant when I read these. So if you're a Leo rising, this forecast is even more impeccable for you. Okay, so the sun conjunct Jupiter and Venus in the first house, effective the 22nd, and then a day later on the 23rd, Mercury is like, wait, I don't want to miss out on anything. So he joins into Leo. All of these major personal planets, these beneficent personal planets, the sun, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, in your first house. This is game-changing energy. Leo, you're emanating gold right now. You're projecting beauty, health, well-being, shine. No one can really get to you. This is magnificent energy. Communication, hearing from people, uplifting yourself in who you are, your purpose, your optimism, your positivity of how you can handle any task that comes your way effortlessly. That's the combination of these planets working together harmoniously. On the 25th, Venus makes a retrograde in your sign. She just made it, okay, to the 0-degree mark of Virgo, and she's like, nah, I like Leo too much. So she kicks it in Leo retrograde through September 6th, going direct then, remaining in Leo through October 8th. I mentioned this last month, I think in May as well, but it's just extremely rare for Venus to stay in a sign for 4 months, and she just loves Leo, so she's really working her magic. You know, Leo, Leo and Leo rising, you're looking your best out of probably a 12-year cycle. Okay, so on the 26th, Uranus makes his retrograde, which is not uncommon. He's been in Aries since 2010, and he will retrograde every year for half the year at times. So this retrograde occurs on the 26th at 20 degrees of Aries. You are liking Uranus big time in Aries because it's trining you. It's a sister fire sign. So this spontaneous surprise energy is affecting the ninth or 10th, depending where you really hold the degree of Leo, of foreign travel or career. There's spontaneous surprise in taking trips and learning and the broadening of your mind and what you're studying and your belief system. There's a lot of luck and surprise happening with the Uranus-Leo combination, Jupiter and Uranus trine, that we experience through July. I mean, we've been in that for a minute, and I love it. It's very magical. But I do want to discuss our second full moon that we're having on the 31st of July. We're getting 2 full moons this month, so the latter of the 2 is the blue moon. So the blue full moon occurs on July 31st at 7 degrees of Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships, of soulmates, of the others, the house of the business partnership, the house of hidden enemies. But having a full moon bring awareness, this blue moon is so rare. The last blue moon we've had was August 31st of 2012. So this is a 3-year rareness we're experiencing. This is bringing an illumination to the relationship that you are in as well, if you're in one. Now, if you're not, this is a great time to release old relationships to prepare for the new one. Because the full moon is a closure, is bringing an ending. You know, the moon waxes new to full and then wanes from full to new. So it dissipates in that second half. So a a culmination in the 7th house is the ultimate awareness that you need to see. You need to see something in the relationship you're in. It may have been hidden. It may just be something that you don't want to see because you're blindly going about this. Who knows? That happens a lot. But it's going to be very hard not to see it on a blue moon on the 31st. So just quietly, you know, the moon is not an active time, it is a reactive time. The moon is not a time for action, it's a time for quiet downloading and quiet receptiveness. Let's see what the cards have to say for Leo. I'm excited about this. It's a great month. And August is going to be super as well, and that's also half of your birthday month. So, okay, we'll see what the cards have to say. And if you want to book with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. We can get down to it. Please be patient with me replying back to you. It should only take me a day or two, but I am busy thanks to the YouTubers. Okay, Leo, here's what's up. Okay, so transformation, change. The sign of Scorpio. Also putting an ending to what no longer serves you, such as vice in that 12th house. This woman is coming up in everybody's reading, and she's a rare little lady. I don't see her as often. The Lady of Fire, Lady of Staves or Wands, whichever you prefer. This is a lover of the new. She wants newness. She wants dance. She wants excitement. She wants action. And she wants action in the form of new experiences. The Hierophant. Ooh, wise counsel, learning, study, wisdom, guidance, getting advice, perhaps from an older, more experienced man. A guru, if I haven't said that. Metaphysical experiences, studying spirituality. Now you have 2 at the end. The 6 of Wands, achievement, accomplishment, gaining your rewards, getting accolades from people. And the King of Swords, autonomy, baby. You rule. You rule. Individuality, being your own authority. Clear thinking, wisdom, another wise card. I believe for those Leos who are striking out on their own, whether this is through business, through, you don't have a lot of career happening, but your 6th house of work/health is affected with the full moon. But for those of you striking out on your own, see how it's this guy and then all of the other hands reaching out to him, like they're on the opposite end, and he's the receiver of these flames, of these awards. It's like he did this on his own. And she's also very independent, the Lady of Fire. And I'm feeling like Leo, this Uranus trine to Leo is making you very independent, and also torn between whether or not to become involved with someone or not involved with someone. Change it up, because this means do something different. Do something in a way you haven't done it before. Also, release old habits in the 12th house. If you say, and I said this in another video, but I'm getting a lot of this, a lot of these messages to say, if you say you're always a certain way, or things don't work for me because they always go this way, you're your own catalyst to that direction. So don't say you always do something or one thing or the other. Keep it open. Because you're creating your own movie. No one else is. Life is responding to you. Life is not happening to you. You're creating it. So if you're not happy with it, stop saying what it is you don't want to happen and start saying what it is you do. Leo, there's reward for you. You have victory, okay? You just have to think very clearly. And maybe that's all about the 12th house of inner guidance. Take some time. Have your dreams. I'll see you next month. Thank you so much. Have a sweet day.